Shock Monkey Radio is created by adults for entertainment purposes. The views and opinions expressed here do not reflect the sponsors or FXPG Public Radio. For additional information, refer to the U.S. Bill of Rights. Stand warned.
Okay, so I watched a really fun movie called The Runaways. It's based upon the short-lived band of the same name. Excuse me. And first of all, I get real uncomfortable seeing Dakota Fanning on screen, especially in a sexy type of presentation. I feel dirty to finding her attractive. Okay, seems like just yesterday she was a child. Anyway, so I'm right about that age range where I have the interest in biopics like this one, talking about all the cool stuff I missed in the 80s because I was a good Christian boy. So if you like that kind of punk and Christian, punk and hardcore and rock and roll history, then this is the movie for you. The real standout of The Runaways, obviously, was Joan Jett, who was played by Kristen Stewart in this movie. And I'm not sure she knows she's an actor yet. Any day now, I know she'll start acting. I just know it. Anyway, I did not like how the films focused on Cherie Currie when the real story there is Joan Jett, especially when half of the soundtrack was by Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Okay? And there was one scene that really irritated me. I mean, Joan Jett is obviously the talent of The Runaways, but the scene where she's taking guitar lessons really bothered me. She's all like, I want to start rocking right now. And the teacher's all like, well, let's start with the G chord. And she's all defiant and such a musical genius that she doesn't need guitar lessons. Sorry, that's not how music works. Nor is that the way that Joan Jett works. This movie is kind of full of itself, like how the band is full of itself by claiming that they are the first all-girl rock band. Not one person mentions heart through the entire movie. And heart is more important to the girl rocker power than the Runaways. Possibly even more powerful, more relevant to girl rocker power than Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, but that's debatable. And John Mellencamp's Cherry Bomb is better than the Runaways' Cherry Bomb. But that's apples and oranges. Fresh fruit for sale. Fresh fruit and firecrackers. Speaking of which, Michael Shannon plays the weirdo Kim Fowley, manager and promoter for the Runaways. I mean, I always knew he was a good actor, but I think he really shines in that kind of weirdo role. He has that kind of look to him, slightly unhinged, you know what I mean? So he obviously performed very well in that movie. All in all, it's kind of a juvenile coming-of-age story, more so than a biopic, because the desire to be a rock star is somewhat juvenile. And in the end, you have to find out what you really love doing. And The Runaways may have been a flash in the pan, but it led to things like Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, which makes it all worth it. The Runaways, 2010, 9 out of 13 stars. Who would you rather party backstage with? The Runaways or Rush? It's not a trick question. Rush? Did you say Rush? Because they don't party. Yeah, everyone knows. It's like they don't party. They just go and like watch TV after a show. They're boring. They're nerds. They're nerds. They're music nerds. Anyone who's been in band class knows that those are the kind of people that end up being, yeah. Huh? That is who I would hang out with. That's why I like movies and entertainment, because I'm a drama club nerd. I'm a band nerd, you know. But let's be honest, as Rush, it's like maybe you could talk him into playing D&D, and that would be cool. Okay, I'll rephrase. I would rather play D&D with Rush than just party doing cocaine and shit with the Runaways. Sounds like a lot more productive night. Rush plays D&D. You know it.